Welcome to Hot Drama TV. What if I told you that two rising stars once stood side by side in one of China's most explosive dramas, only to walk two completely different paths when the cameras stopped rolling? One rose to national praise, celebrated on CCTV and People's Daily. The other faded into the background of her own posters, her name whispered but not spoken. This is not just a story of fame. It's about the price of image, the weight of expectations, and the brutal double standards behind the scenes of C-entertainment. Today we dive into the tale of Liu Yuning and Song Zuer, how one found power in silence, and the other trapped in noise she never asked for. Stay with us, because this isn't just their story. It's a reflection of the entertainment world as we know it. From glory to silence. The tale of two stars from The Princess and the General. Once upon a time, not too long ago, two actors stood under the spotlight, basking in the glory of a breakout hit. One was Liu Yuning, a former singer-turned-actor often labeled a streamer star. The other, Song Zuer, a child actress once hailed as Little Cecilia Chung, seeking to recapture her early fame. Together, they brought to life The Princess and the General, a costume drama that captivated millions. Their chemistry was electric. On screen, Liu Yuning's portrayal of the battle-hardened General Wei Xiao collided with Song Zuer's radiant, quick-witted Xiao Qiao. The drama wasn't just popular. It exploded, turning the duo into overnight sensations. And yet, mere months later, the path they once shared diverged dramatically. One rose like a phoenix. The other vanished into shadows. Rise from the ashes. Neither Liu Yuning nor Song Zuer had it easy before The Princess and the General. Liu Yuning was often dismissed as a web celebrity trying to act. His looks weren't the typical ancient drama hero type, and critics weren't shy in calling out his awkward expressions and robotic delivery in earlier roles. He was a singer, a live streamer. What did he know about nuanced acting? Song Zuer, on the other hand, had grown up in the public eye. She was a promising child star, often compared to legends. But adulthood was not kind to her fame. Her performances lacked growth, and whispers of frozen acting skills followed her from one underwhelming role to the next. Then came The Princess and the General. Liu Yuning immersed himself in his role. He trained in horseback riding and swordplay for 3 months before filming began. His rugged charm and deep-set emotions shattered the stereotype of the fragile, poetic male lead. When his character drew his sword with quiet fury, it wasn't just the enemy who stood frozen, audiences did too. Song Zuer's Xiao Qiao was luminous. She wasn't just a pretty face or a damsel in distress. In the now iconic scene where she cried atop the city walls as enemies approached, something changed. The child star image cracked, and in its place stood a woman carrying the weight of a crumbling kingdom. The performance silenced critics. Their popularity skyrocketed. Brand deals, variety show invitations, tabloid covers. For a brief shining moment they were its stars on the cusp of superstardom. The split. But in showbiz, climbing the ladder is one thing. Staying on top is another. Liu Yuning made a bold move. Rather than cashing in on similar roles, he accepted a challenging part in A Dream Within a Scroll, Su Jian Yi Meng, playing two vastly different personalities in the same drama. A cold-blooded underground kingpin and a gentle, restrained crown prince. With nothing but subtle eye movements, he shifted seamlessly between characters. Viewers were stunned. Suddenly, Liu Yuning was no longer just another internet star. He was a serious actor. He appeared on CCTV, reciting poetry with his deep, resonant voice. He gave interviews in People's Daily, talking not about gossip or love interests, but craft, preparation, and discipline. It was clear. Liu Yuning wasn't chasing fame anymore. He was earning respect. But for Song Zuer the tide turned. She was slated to return in Strange Tales from a Chinese studio, Laochai, a project many hoped would solidify her comeback. Then came the controversy. Allegations of tax issues. No legal judgment was made. No public statement confirmed her guilt. But in an industry obsessed with clean reputations, silence can be damning. Posters for the new drama blurred her face. Brands quietly removed her from promotional materials. No announcement. No explanation. Just erasure. Where Liu Yuning was being celebrated on national platforms, Song Zuer was being erased from her own projects. The double standard. This divergence isn't just personal. It reflects a darker truth in the entertainment industry. The gendered double standard. Male celebrities often get a redemption arc. Scandals? They bounce back. Image issues? One good role can erase them. Female celebrities? One slip, real or rumored, can cost them everything. Audiences will forgive a male star for uneven acting, rough looks, or poor decisions. For women, the expectations are relentless. Always poised, always polished, always perfect. Liu Yuning was once mocked. Now he's praised as the people's general. Song Zuer gave a tear-jerking, career-defining performance. But a whisper of impropriety threatened to wipe that all away. The team behind the curtain. Liu Yuning's management played a critical role. Their strategy? Low-key excellence. No fake relationships. No viral gimmicks. No drama. Just acting, performance, and professionalism. Song Zuer's team? Less strategic. From her viral argument with a fan at the airport to exaggerated red carpet outfits that screamed desperation, her brand became chaotic. The lack of damage control only fed public skepticism. Her team's failure to protect and refocus her image in time left her exposed when crisis hit. In showbiz, a breakout moment may be a fluke. But staying relevant? That's logistics. That's PR. That's vision. The larger war. At its heart, this isn't just a tale about two stars. It's a mirror held up to an industry and a society that demands perfection from women and forgives mediocrity in men. Where male actors can reinvent themselves, female actors must constantly prove they deserve to be seen. But the war isn't unwinnable. Zhao Liang was once mocked for her rural background. Then came the journey of Flower, Legend of Fei, the story of Minglan. Now she's an icon. Zhang Sungguan played extras for 2 decades. Then the knockout happened. Now he's a household name. In the end, it's not gender, scandal, or even public opinion that determines longevity. It's the work. The lines memorized. The late-night takes. The tears cried for a role no one sees until months later. The line that says it all. There's a line in The Princess and the General. In chaotic times, those who remain standing do so not by luck. So it is in the entertainment world. The chaos of fame will always surge. The tides of public opinion will rise and fall. But those who ground themselves in character, craft, and consistency, they will endure. Not because they are perfect, but because they are real. In a world that idolizes fame, very few survive its weight. Liu Yuning chose to walk the quieter path, one of grit, study, and humility. Song Zuer stood in the same light, but was dimmed by the shadow of scrutiny. The truth is, being famous is easy, but staying respected? That takes more than just screen time. So as the next wave of stars rises, ask yourself, are we watching talent? Or just another illusion? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments, whose story moved you more? And why? Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate,